Hello everyone, my name is Bintang Arigo, and in this video I will explain about Group Policy Editor and Registry Editor. So first one is Group Policy Editor. So what is the Group Policy Editor? It is a program provided by Windows to manage and configure Windows group policies. The group policy provides the centralized management and configuration of operating systems, applications, and user settings in an Active Directory environment. Group policy is a feature of the Microsoft Windows NT family of operating systems that controls the working environment of user accounts and computer accounts. Group policy provides centralized management and configuration of operating systems, applications, and user settings in an Active Directory environment. A version of group policy called local group policy also allows group policy objects management on standalone and non-domain computers. So let's take a look at the local group policy editor itself, shall we? So you can open this by going to run and then typing gpedit.msc and then click OK, and it should come up with the local group policy editor window. So the group policy settings are broken up into two sections. The computer configuration section controls computer specific settings, while the user configuration section controls user specific settings. For example, we'll go to the Internet Explorer settings that are located under administrative templates and then Windows components, and we'll go to Internet Explorer. So you can see here are the Internet Explorer settings. So let's say we want to turn on menu bar by default. We can change this setting and change it to enabled or disabled, whatever you want. So, and then you can click OK after that. And let's say you want to turn off the favorites bar. Let's double click on that and then turn it to enabled, and then click OK, and so on. So now moving on to Regedit, Registry Editor. So this is a program for managing Windows Registry. Windows Registry is generally known as a hierarchical database that stores configuration settings and options on Microsoft Windows operating systems. In simple terms, the registry or Windows Registry contains information, settings, options, and other values for programs and hardware installed on all versions of Microsoft Windows operating systems. For example, when a program is installed, a new subkey containing settings like program's location, its version, and how to start the program are all added to the Windows Registry. So before I go on any further, we can open the registry editor by going to the start menu and then typing regedit and then pick regedit.exe, and it should come up with the registry editor window. So the registry contains important configuration information for the operating system, for installed applications, as well as individual settings for each user and application. Careless change to the operating system configuration in the registry could possibly cause irreversible damage, so it is usually only install programs which performs changes to the registry database during installation or configuration and removal, since it is really risky for a user to manually edit the registry editor itself. But in a case where a user does want to edit the registry manually, Microsoft recommends that a backup of the registry is performed before the change. When a program is removed from the control panel, it is not only completely removed, and the user must manually check inside the directories, such as program files. After this, the user needs to manually remove and reference to the uninstalled program in the registry. This is usually done by regedit.exe, which we have open at the moment. Editing the registry also sometimes is necessary when working around Windows specific issues. For example, problems when logging in onto a domain can be resolved by editing the registry editor. So there are a few main keys that are present in the registry editor. There are a total of 5 at the moment, which are including HKey local machine, HKey current user, HKey classes root, HKey users, HKey current config. So first one I'll explain is HKey current config, abbreviated as HKCC. This contains information gathered at a runtime. Information stored in this key is not permanently stored on the disk, but rather regenerated at boot time. And the second one I'll explain is HKey classes root, abbreviated as HKCR. And what this is it contains information about registered applications, such as file associations and OLE, object class IDs, tying them to the applications used to handle these items. And the third one, HKey local machine, abbreviated as HKLM, stores settings that are specific to the local computer. And the fourth one, HKey users, abbreviated as HKU, it contains subkeys corresponding to the HKey current user keys for each user profile actively loaded on the machine. Through user hives are usually only loaded for currently logged in users. And last but not least, HKey current user. So this, abbreviated as HKCU, stores settings that are specific to the currently logged in user. The HKey current user key is a link to the subkey of HKey users that corresponds to the user. The same information is accessible in both locations though, so you can access it in both HKey current user and HKey users. And as for the example of the editing the registry editor, I've already opened the path here. First go to HKey current user and then go to software and then open Microsoft and Windows and then current version, and then go to Explorer and then open Advanced. So let's say you want to change the Explorer to icons only. So you can change this value to, for example, 1, and then click OK. And that will change the Explorer to have icons only. And then for another example, let's say you want to hide the icons, you can also change that value to 1, so that it is on, so it hides the icons, and then press OK, and so on. I think that's pretty much it for the group policy editor and a registry editor. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I'll see you next time.